Now to the final goodbye for a Chicago legend, Pervis Spann. You may have seen part of his funeral today, streaming live on CBS News Chicago. The service for the powerhouse disc jockey brought together friends, family, and civil rights icons. A joyful celebration honoring Spann's impact on Chicago's Black community. To many, Spann was a blues legend, a business mogul, but to Melody Spann Cooper, he was dad. This week, I sat down exclusively with Melody to learn about this one-of-a-kind man, their bond, and his final moments battling what Melody calls a cruel disease, Alzheimer's.
I knew he wasn't going till he was ready, and I knew he was ready.
But it's never easy saying a final goodbye to the one who's been your biggest inspiration. What brings Pervis Spann's daughter Melody comfort? Knowing he packed so much into his 89 years and blazed a trail like no other in Chicago.
Imagine in a very short period of time going from sharecropping to shareholding. You know, that was just amazing.
Spann grew up in the small town of Itta Bena, Mississippi, and took on many jobs when he moved to Chicago. But it was blues music that sparked an empire.
He really lived his life, Irika, with no ceilings. There was nothing my dad didn't think he could accomplish.
Spann started as a DJ on WOPA radio. Then Chess Records co-founder Leonard Chess took notice, hiring him at WVON. Spann quickly became the most popular DJ on the overnights. He called himself the Blues Man.
The thrill is gone.
He was also a concert promoter and a nightclub owner.
I just remember there was always a house that was full of life, music. You know, I could wake up and B.B. King would be in the kitchen, or, you know, Johnny Taylor, all of these people that were his friends.
Spann actually gave B.B. the title of king and proclaimed Aretha Franklin the Queen of Soul. Even deeply immersed in the entertainment industry, Melody says her father had a strict code of conduct.
My dad didn't smoke. He didn't drink, and he just believed in hard work.
Spending a record 87 hours nonstop on air to raise money for Martin Luther King Jr. during the Civil Rights era. Spann eventually went from DJ to owner of WVON and co-founded the parent company Midway Broadcasting Corporation. He expanded with other radio stations across the country.
When we talk about somebody building a radio station, you think, okay, they get the license from the FCC. No, he was literally out in the grass, like, you know, with the antennas.
But the last 8 years had been drastically different as Spann struggled with Alzheimer's.
He was, you know, not audible. He was in the bed, but you can talk to him, he could move his eyes.
Heartbreaking for a man whose voice was legendary.
It's a cruel disease.
What will you miss the most about your dad?
His advice, his Southern, just organic, straight no chaser advice.
And that is what Melody relies on to keep leading the company like her father.
He made a difference in a city that he loved. He loved Chicago.
Melody says when her dad came up with new business ideas, she would say, "Dad, that's crazy, impossible." But he always found a way to make it a success, and she hopes his determination inspires the next generation to do it too.